Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's short-ish video, I'm just gonna be running through the trade I took today on the Wednesday, June 11th on Nasdaq. So today was a CPI day. If you look at the economic calendar at 1:30, we would have CPI. So like coming into the day, my overall bias was bullish. The reason it being is if you look at the overall structure of the market, we have been just pumping and pumping and pumping and running through majority of the high time frame PD arrays, such as this daily fair value gap on the left. So coming into the day, I was I was a bullish I was bullish bias. However, when CPI dropped, it created this massive move up at 1:30, and I was at this time I was on the charts, but wasn't looking for any trades. But however, I saw this data high get swept, so and had a instant reaction down with a change in the state of delivery and an inverse fair value gap. If you can see down here, it's tiny inverse fair value gap. So yeah, I was gonna take this trade, but I didn't because it was going against my bias. Plus, before I took a trade, like few minutes after a news candle, I majority of the time I get stopped out. So I didn't take that trade and stuck to my bullish bias as well. Then after market open, I was staying patient because market opened up around here and we just dumped to this downside. And I was thinking of taking a short around here. This up 5 minute fair value gap we rebalanced into. We swept this high that is nestled inside of this fair value gap, and we instantly just sold off after that. But I didn't take this trade because I was just too focused on the bias of being too focused on my bias and taking a trade that was in the long direction. So after a few minutes of market open, price dumped to this data low right around here. And at this time, if you look at ES, at this time ES was nowhere near close to that data high. Data low. So we swept this data low and we created an SMT. So two of my confluences were already here. So let me just mark them out. So sell side liquidity and an SMT. Then we had this instant displacement back up, and along with that move up, we also inverse these two bearish fair value gap. So looking at price action, and I was thinking price was turning bullish now. After this change in the state of delivery right here, I was ready to look for longs. I was thinking of looking for longs at this inversion fair value gap, but I didn't take it because I wasn't confident, because this is a 1 minute chart and 1 minute chart fakes out a lot of the time for me, and I lose majority of my trades like that because I either enter way too early, so price just goes up then just dumps, or it just straight moves up without any other confirmation. So yeah, so three of my third confluence was this, or these two bearish fair value gaps getting inverse. And after I saw this change in state on the 1 minute and also on the 3 minute. So 3 minutes. So let me just mark it out right here. Also on this 3 minute. So I was pretty confident that longs were possible, but I didn't take a trade on this change in state, because if I did, the risk to reward would be absolutely horrid. I'm getting like not even a 1 to 2 RR. So I stayed patient. Price chopped up a little, then MNQ put an SMT at these lows, and yeah, put SMTs at these lows, and also a change in the state of delivery again. Basically, this model, but on the 1 minute time frame. So, seen by the execution here, I waited for price to return back into the change in the state of delivery and see a reaction off. And I saw this big wick get put in, massive rejection. So my fill was around 22.3, bruh. Yeah, right there. And my stop loss was around here. Then after price moved up and up, and I moved my stop loss back to here. And my targets were around this high. Plus I marked, no, it wasn't that high, I marked out using standard deviation. I found my projection. So yeah, initially start of this trade I entered with 2 contracts seen by here. Then price just rallied higher and higher and higher, and at this point of time price has reached this -1 zone and was bouncing around. Price didn't want to go higher or lower at this time, just accumulated a little. And at this time I saw another internal model, so another liquidity sweep here, another change in the state of delivery right here. So I scaled in this position with 1 contract again. So I was 1 contract here, and my fill was around somewhere around here, somewhere around, so 15. So my fill was around, so my fill was around here after scaling back in. So my fill was right around here. However, I went break even at the same place because price after validating this model, price just had an instant reaction back up, moving around 33 points. Not 33, yeah, around 33 points. So I just went break even with the same target right here. I put 2 contracts at 2 micros at this high, and 1 runner to standard deviation projection of -2 to -2.5. Then trade was going good. Then this massive sell-off, just boom, just sell off, just absolutely ruined, absolutely just rushed through my assault. So yeah, took a loss, instantly hitting my break-even point, and took a loss of $15, seen by this right here. I also trade on my 50k funded. So yeah, so this was the trade. Took a $15. Open up the channel. Bang, bang, bang. Slow PC. So this is my channel. So yeah, at the market open, not much happened initially. During pre-market, the data hike was swapped, which led me to look for short opportunities. I initially planned to enter shorts position, but missed my entry right at the top. Later, price swept that data high, formed an SMT, or data low, my bad, and formed an SMT. This was the setup I was talking about. And bearish fair value gaps were getting invalidated, and a change in the state was confirmed that trend has shifted bullish. But I didn't take a trade right around the change in state because it broke my rules of my stop loss. The stop loss was too large, and my risk tolerance wouldn't allow me to take this trade because I would lose too much money. So I remained patient for a while, waited for this chop. So the SMT, which was my manipulation, or that's how I identify manipulation in this accumulation phase. Then another change in state happened, and price retested that, and I entered off again. So yeah, the trade was A+, but today just Trump markets are just unpredictable. You can't do anything. So it's pretty risk off. Only lost $15, so can't be upset. Followed all my rules. So there are some few improvements I can make. Is like could have should have not gone for such a big RR trade. Should have just risk something higher and got around off here at the -1. Because I did get greedy in this trade because I thought I was way too overconfident with this trade. I thought price was definitely gonna go all the way up here and meet my -2.5 zone. So got humbled. But I followed all my rules and stayed disciplined by taking one trade, and it got break even and hopped off the charts instantly. Yeah, pretty good trade. This was all the detail. So yeah, here are the executions as well. So this is the first video of the channel. Thank you for watching. If you find it helpful or got any questions, comment down below. And I'll see you in the next charting session. That's gonna be tomorrow-ish. That's if I take the trade. Because we do have some PPI and unemployment claims, so might take a trade. So yeah, there's also a free Discord. I'll put in the description where I upload all of this analysis for free. Don't ask for any sure payments, just creating an online community for traders and just showing off my trades and just showing my transparency. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Good luck with your trading. Bye bye.